like, if I get a grab, I'm going to call out back, forward, up, down, and you'll see where it goes. Like, it's very interesting not to just only watch static teams, but watch, like, spontaneous teams. That was melodic.
Yeah, you were saying?
Okay. No, I'm just... Teams are cool. That's the gist of it.
All right, so first up, we got a...
What's up, Giga Cream? Nice to meet you, too. They're talking in the chat. But
all right, no problem. But first up, wait, who's up right now?
I have no idea. I'm going to be honest.
And we got Jazz and a couple other 3 people over here.
Yeah, I see, what is it, Kamina. KingKamina is his tag.
Jazz, KingKamina, and I don't remember the other 2.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, they're putting in their tags now, so we will learn firsthand. That's crazy.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. They're not putting in their actual tags. SMH, unless this tag is SMH, but we see the trigger jump, so attack canceling on deck. That's nice.
Yes.
I was like as a
something. I'm bored. I'm bored. Okay.
It's all right. So have I.
All right, so
Yep, the classic starter, PS2.
the classic starter for doubles.
I'm just looking for characters though. I want to
Yes.
see those characters. And we
All
got
right.
all 4
Yes,
people
we
in,
got-
ready to go.
All the characters. Jazz selecting the. I'm believe it's gonna be the Pokemon trainer. The Pokemon trainer Richter, Snake.
Okay,
And
so that's Oh,
Bayo?
so Kamina plays Richter. Purity. Okay. Oh, it's Purity. Okay, I didn't recognize his face. Purity. Static Bayo. Phenomenal Bayo. Really
Oh.
sick. I'm certain he's happy with the buffs, especially, but since he's been playing Bayonetta from what I can only assume is Smash 4 and into Smash Ultimate. But it looks like a more aggressive style team where they're looking to find kills off of each other is going to face a much more like trap-heavy team with what Richter and Snake are going with. Snake obviously being an amazing doubles character with just his ability to control space. Richter the same type of way, but not as effective. His traps are much more like they're much shorter-term traps, but with his items being like almost always like exploding instantly or returning to it. But these axes are coming out, taking out the big body of Charizard, and
Charizard getting susceptible by all those hits. So Rice making sure that the axe hits you completely because of that big body.
it's interesting to see Josie really like switch between Pokemon like rather quickly. It might have just been a victim of circumstance because he got blown up in the beginning. Ooh, excuse me. But his but now okay. Purity takes the stock. That forward tilt from Richter really strong, really fast. One of his best moves, like easily.
Richter, really strong character, but as I said, so Rice is gonna lose. Is gonna take the stock of Justice Fair. Oh, and the trade?
Charizard's still living though. Heavy body. That's one of the best things about Pokemon Trainer is that you can always find the Pokemon right for the job. As he's living to 187, able to stock tank better than all 3 of the players on screen. He's still almost 200%, but unfortunately Snake gets edge guarded there as he is prone. As Charizard finally loses his first stock.
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I play the Pokemon Trainer, I always feel like Charizard's like the heaviest character in the game.
Sometimes it feels like that, because especially with characters like Snake and Richter, where they have kill setups, but finding your way into those setups, especially at uber high percents, is like kind of really frustrating and really difficult. So Charizard can just live straight hits for a long time. That's and I mean Richter and Snake in their own rights are rather heavy, but not in the same way that Charizard is. As we can see, both parties are in even stocks and about the even position, which is surprising given the amazing start that blue team got right off the bat. As Purity killing off the side and with the taunt to boot, playing Bayonetta after all. As Kamina goes for the forward smash on Charizard's shield.
Yeah, Jazz and Purity is really doing well with this team.
Oh, Holy Water stopped Flare Blitz. That's unfortunate.
That's the best thing about Charizard is that he lives whenever he wants to live.
This is where we'll see like the actual team dynamic shine though, because hopefully I can be heard better now. Or rather, like this is where we'll see the true team dynamic shine, is that this is a 2v1 situation, and both of these characters are like they have their spacing tools, but they're built for aggression, and being able to combo off of each other is where they're especially going to go, especially with a finisher like Ivysaur and like Charizard can be. But Kamina is putting up a really good fight here, like using the whip of Richter to actually like hold zone, which is one of the most important things about 2v1s, is keeping your opponents separated. And I mean, he's able to do that with just this flurry of items. Like, both of these players don't want to approach like a Holy Water or a Cross and get caught into a down air, which can lead to an up B, which can kill you at like 60.
Oh my god, that's gonna be
that'll do it. Missing the tech. It was a valiant showing though. If he was able to take out Purity there, like that's a close fight. So hopefully, going into game 2, we can see like maybe a more a continuation of that passive game, in addition to like protecting each other teammates. Because Snake lost his second stock ridiculously early, thanks to the part of Purity's Bayonetta.
Oh, and yes, yeah, Kamina almost like very close to making it, bringing it back there, but unfortunately,
Acquired water.
couldn't get that tech from the Flare Blitz, I suppose.
He dropped zone Nair.
Yeah, drop zone Nair.
Charizard's Nair is nasty. Well, it's not like nasty, but it's a good Nair.
It's a really fast Nair, and it's really unpredictable to know where exactly you are going. So
like a lot of Charizard hitboxes,
yes.
it's big and it's on the tail, and the tail kind of like stretches.
So yeah, it's super
Charizard's
common. It's super common for a player not to detect that, you know. But yeah,
at like a like this is round one, right? This is round 1 teams. So like yeah, that's a tech where, especially since Charizard was playing the front and he wasn't really going off stage much. He was much more focused on like Fire Breath, which Richter, being an active hitbox, can clash through that.
Oh, Kamina switching to Chrom.
Yeah, he does have a Chrom. I personally don't like the selection. I think against something like Bayonetta, you can witch time that. Ivysaur eats.
Purity also
recovers alive.
Also makes a switch in too.
Oh, to Palutena.
Yes.
Okay, this is a switch I do agree with, because Palutena is broken.
Yeah.
As you see,
oh my god!
Both of them in the Nair. Yo, Ivysaur and Palutena have the same Nair.
Yeah. They do. Yeah, they do the same Nair. Only difference is that Palutena is better, because they can lead to another Nair and another Nair.
So does Ivysaur's. Ivysaur's leads to 2 Nairs. Like,
I think for Ivysaur, I don't know what it is. You always end up behind him after.
So you back air. It's good. It's good there. But that's Charizard not having his second jump going into that, losing a stock rather early, and the last thing you want to give a Snake is the lead.
Exactly. That's the only thing you want to keep that in mind. But the Snake already did I think Palu's up smash.
Yeah, Palu reading that air dodge. Purity, super great. And Chrom, one of the bad things about Chrom is that he can kind of get blown up, and against a character like Palutena, that just a Palutena being there makes me a little bit like wary for the pick.
Oh, okay. Kamina trying to go for an air dodge read.
Yeah,
so
air dodge the other way towards ledge. A very safe option, but in doubles, nothing is ever like truly safe. Like even like grabs into throws.
Oh,
that was great mind games. Thinking he was gonna follow up out of the down throw from Snake and F smashing him for his aggression. Really nice awareness as the hot pot continues. Chrom's up B, super great out of shield option.
I mean, yes, I do think it's a really good out of shield option, but
taking out his teammate with.
Yes. I don't know if it's actually worth it or not, but the one thing I really see about Chroms up B is that it doesn't really come out. Oh my god, there's the shield break.
He broke his own teammate's shield, but he's right there.
But
easy jab.
But yeah, look, it's not really as fast an out of shield option as you probably as people say it is, because it's
it's huge.
It's frame 10. I know it has really big range.
Also,
I
like
that,
frame 10 out of shield is pretty good. Like Wolf's Nair is frame 10, and that's like a solid out of shield option. Nice up smash to catch both of them. And Charizard is, all right. His flare, getting money out of that flare blitz to stage, killing Snake. But, I mean, Josie's already on his last stock, so they really need to, Purity either needs to stock tank like a monster, or, I mean, he just can't die. He can't die.
Just looking for these forward smashes now.
175, still in it, but damaging himself in the process.
This is why I feel like Charizard's one of the most heaviest things on the planet.
Okay, looks like we're not going to see a stock take here, and I can agree with that. Palutena has some really solid finishers, especially at 0%, and both of his opponents at really, really like down throw, back air, kill percent, especially when you keep them separated like that. And Chrom can die to Palutena at literally 0. So, or that back air can take it with bad DI right there. And Purity's looking to take this 2v1.
Oh, the taunt!
Good air dodge switch, though.
This is not looking good for Purity because, I don't know, a stock could be taken right now. But
comboing off of Snake's own grenade, that was really, really solid.
And I just did a curse.
Yeah, not willing to. The thing Snake wants to do, especially in like mid percents, is he's heavily willing to trade